Hello, everyone. We do apologise that we are slightly late, but we've just got our cups of tea. So apologies if you're watching this live. We were due to kick off at 5:30. I'll tell you where we've been. Been down in Wolverhampton. I've been to Parkside Dental, using their offer with for Wolves season tickets and always Wolves subscribers to have a scale and polish on my teeth.
No, it's not a scale and polish anymore. It's a hygiene appointment.
A hygiene appointment.
They don't scrape anything anymore.
No.
It's all like jet wash.
It's all, yeah. So anyway, we've been there. Traffic's been bad. On the way back, do apologise for slightly being late. Obviously, if you're watching this in catch-up, you ain't late. It doesn't matter.
But they're late to the party.
Well, like maybe late to the party. Listen, we've got so much to tell you about for this one. Not only do we have the results of last week, which you'll be finding out which of us has won, and we're going to be asking that question. We've also got our results from the fan team from last week.
Okay.
Did we make any money? Yes. And I'm going to show you that. And then we've got obviously our predictions, and we're going to do our fan team for next week. So in the chat, let me know if you got involved with the fan team competition from last week in the chat. And if not, the link's in the description below so you can get involved with this one. But before we go on to talking about our results from last week, let me just show you on the screen our fan team from last week and what happened. So I don't know if you can see this on the screen. I'm sure you can, but you can see where it's got cash here. We started with 0 last week, so we actually won. We won £5 something with our entry.
So we weren't top of the league.
No, I can get you live results, and we can go to your games and stuff like that. There is a free one for you to play this week if you join.
We're going to do ours later.
We're going to do in a bit. But we actually, I think we came something like 453 in the actual competition, which was a £10,200 pot, and they paid out to something like £650.
Oh, Carl got money on the fan team as well. Look.
So yeah, Carl won as well. So look. The link's in the description below. If you've not already downloaded it, download it, because we're going to be doing our fan team together with you, and you can compete against us on that. But like I say, it's a bit of a no-brainer, really, because you download the app, you upload it, and then you basically will get a free entry into this week's Big Six, which is this one, which is that. And you're going to get a free entry on game week 9, which is this week, and some of this week's end fixtures. It's so easy. And as I say, you enter, and then you only have to pick 6 players, and we won. So happy days. It's a bit of a no-brainer. So before, oh my God, Carl, are you serious? Carl won £35.20
on his free bet.
On your free bet. That's all. It's like fantastic, really. That's 35 quid. Well done. So yeah, look, you ain't going to cost you any money, to enter this. You just download it. Well, once I download it, sign up to it. But
you have to do it from our link. To get the free entry.
Yeah, you have to do it from our link below to get the free entry. And then this weekend, I think it's Sunday's fixtures, which we'll talk you through. You get a free bet. Not going to cost you anything. Helps us out as well. Come on, it's a no-brainer.
Anyway, let's get on to how we did last week.
Yeah, right. Who do you think won last week?
I keep telling him the tide has to turn soon. He has to start picking up some points.
Yeah, so who do you think won last week? Who do you think won last week? Yes, Scott, it is 18 plus, so you'd have to get your dad to do it. Who do you think won last week? So we're going to see. Look, hold on. Rick says the YIKES in the title probably means Emma won. Sarah's team Emma. Rebecca's going Emma. Scott says Team Dave. My sister says Team Emma. So we've got Scott's sister on now getting involved. Matt says it's always Emma Dave. Lol. Well, never mind. Just have you're going to get because Wolves scored last week a goal. You get another free go this week. Every time Wolves score a goal, you get another free go. So, like, we'll tell you about that as well. Dave is having a huff, and Emery's smiling. Michael goes, "Come on, Team Dave." Matthew's ever. Most of them think you've won, don't they? So do you want to hold on? Hold on. What we got here? Emma's doing a good job of winning. Look, it's been time. It's been a while.
It's been coming.
It's been coming. It's been coming, but it ain't come last week. It hasn't come last week. Absolutely. I am absolutely rubbish at this game. Emma got another one completely right, which was the Man United Brentford score 2-1. I did get 3 fixtures right, which was the Tottenham fixture, the United fixture, and the Forest. In terms of the results, Emma got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She got another 8 points. I got 3. She's now 19 points clear of me with 56 points. 56.
You'll have to work harder.
To my 37. And look, Matt's, if you listen to it on the podcast, laughing faces. Sarah, laughing faces. Rebecca, well done, Emma. Carl, can I take over? You probably do better. Dave will never learn, says Matt. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So look, congratulations.
Suit yourself.
So, no, seriously, congratulations.
Suit yourself. You'll be cooking your own tea if you're grumpy.
Absolutely battering me. I'm as bad as Wolves, I tell you. I'm as bad as Wolves.
Maybe when your luck turns, Wolves' luck will turn.
Hi, Scott Sis. Yeah, so maybe Wolves luck turn. Maybe it's my fault that they keep losing. Because actually...
Have you put effort in this week?
I did it before we went to the dentist for 2 minutes. I mean, let's just compare. That's Emma's notes. These are mine. Maybe that's why she keeps winning or whatever. Anyway, so that's the score. So let's get on to this week. All I will say is, again, guys, make sure you do download, sign up to the FanTeam app, because the last bit of the show we're going to be doing our FanTeam together with you, and you can compete against us. Free to do, and you'll earn some money, hopefully. Right. North Street says I'll never be that bad. It's probably right as well, that is. Lol. Right then, are we ready? We have got Emma, guess what? We've got a Friday night match. It's an East Midlands derby.
Yeah.
It's the Foxes of Leicester against the Trees of Nottingham Forest. What are you going for?
I think Forest are going to have the upper hand. They played on Monday, so they've got a quicker turnaround time. But
speak up, remember.
But they're unbeaten away from home, Forest, so far this season. So
in fact, they got their first win at home against the Eagles of Palace.
Yeah. So I've gone Forest 1, Leicester. No, I haven't gone Forest 1. I've gone Forest 2, Leicester 1.
Or is it Leicester 1, Forest 2 as they're away from home?
Well, yeah, if you want to put it the right way around. Leicester 1.
Here we
Forest
go. 2. Matt's gone Leicester 2, Forest 2. Michael's 1-1. Rick is 2-1 Forest. He's agreeing with you. Sarah's agreeing with you 2-1. So's Carl. So's Neil. So's Scott. 1-1 from his sister. Zane's going 2-1 to Leicester. Matthew's 2-1 Leicester. So these are all the people who are watching live. If you're watching it back on the catch-up, obviously you can fill this in on the
spit
comment.
Yours out. What you gone for?
I've gone for a draw. I've gone for Leicester 1, Forest 1. And I'm hoping you're completely wrong, then I get 3 points. So right. Moving on to Saturday. Aston Villa, otherwise known as Aston Villa, who won again in the Champions League against the Cherries of Bournemouth.
Yep, who beat Arsenal.
Yeah, we beat Arsenal. They were down to 10 men, though.
Okay, I think both teams are going to be up for this. Bournemouth are going to have that feel-good feeling after beating Arsenal. Even at 10 men, that's still a good result. But Villa are doing well. They beat Bologna in the week. I've gone for a Villa win, 2-1.
2-1. Let's have a look. Oh, Brandon's gone 6-0 to Forest in the last one. Anyway, so Matt's gone 2-0 to Villa. He's agreed with you.
No, he hasn't.
2-1.
I've gone 2-1.
2-1. Sarah's 3-1 Villa. Zane's 3-2 to Villa. Dave's 3-0 Villa. Carl's 2-1 to Villa. He's agreed with you.
Yeah.
Scott's 2-1. Same with my same. I think you meant sister. Villa 2-0 for Neil. Rick's 2-1 to Villa. 1-2. Oh, he's gone for a Bournemouth win. Michael. Matthew's gone 3-0.
Yeah, that's because you don't like Villa.
So I'm going to go for Villa 2, Bournemouth 0. Villa 2, Bournemouth 0. Next up, Brentford, the Busy Bees against the Tractor Boys of Ipswich.
Brentford have had good home form. I don't expect them to falter against Ipswich. I've gone 2-0 to Brentford.
2-0 to Brentford. Let's have a look at what's coming up in the chat. And then I'll give you what I've gone with. Just waiting for that to come along. Now they're a bit slow. Here we go. Neil's gone with a 3-0 to Brentford. Michael's 2-0 to Brentford. Matt's Brentford 3-1. Sarah's 2-1 Brentford. Zane's 4-1 Brentford. Carl's 2-0 Brentford. Rick's 3-0 Brentford. Dave C's 2-1 Brentford. Scott's gone 2-0. Sister says 3-1. Fantastic. What's your sister's name, Scott? I'm going for a Brentford 2, Ipswich Town 1.
Okay.
Brentford 2, Ipswich Town 1. I think
there's still a Brentford win.
I think the bubbles burst with Ipswich. I think their momentum, a bit like what happened last year with a couple of teams, their momentum starting that exuberance.
To wane.
Well, losing at home to Everton kind of told me that. So I've gone with that thing. Right, next up, it's the Seagulls of Brighton and Hove Albion.
Our bogey team.
Our bogey team. Against our team, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, are they going to be nasty Seagulls and pinch our chips?
Well, I was a bit torn on this because I don't really know what Gary O'Neill's going to do. Is he going to stick with that back five and commit to it, and we're going to see a solid defence? Or is he going to revert to the back four? It remains to be seen, really. But I'm being optimistic on this one. I've gone for a draw, 2 each.
You've gone for a draw, 2 each. Scott's sisters, Jade. Hello, Jade. Welcome. Brandon says he's lost his grandma. I do apologize. I'm so sad. Lots of love to you and your family, Brandon. Roger Tomlinson's gone 2-1 to Wolves. No, Wolves win 2-1. Neil's 4-0 to Brighton. Scott's 1-1. Jade says Brighton 2, Wolves 1. Carl says 2-2 if we play a back five.
Same as me.
Yeah, Brighton 1, Wolves 3. Come on, Matt. North Street's 3-0 to them. Back for 1-1 from Dave. Zane's 3-1 Brighton. Michael Spears is 3-1 if we play a back five to Wolves. I like it. Brighton 2, Wolves 2. If back five. If back four, 3-1 Brighton. Brighton 2, 2. Matthew. Sarah's gone 2-1 Wolves if we play a back five, or 2-0 Brighton otherwise. So look, good question on the chat. Do you think that Jose Sarr should be kept in goal for the weekend? I'm guessing most people want it to be a back five. As always, you have to wait for my preview, which will be out tomorrow, for you to get my Wolves Brighton fixtures, results, predictions. But I have a fuzzy feeling. I've got a fuzzy feeling. I don't know whether it's because I've been to the dentist.
It's because you're an eternal optimist. But we all do it. You dreary after the loss, and then through the week you gradually get more and more and more and more optimistic. And then on match day, you're like, yay, it's match day.
And guess who's going down to Brighton? Us too. So they're blooming better win. Because like we're sick of it. It's 1 win in 18. It's nearly 1 win in half a season.
Anyway. Come on. City, Southampton.
Yeah, moving on to Manchester City against the Saints of Southampton.
I've gone 3-0 to City. I think it could be more, but Southampton struggling defensively. City's offensive prowess just means it's going to be a comfortable win. I've gone 3-0, but it could be more.
3-0. Mike Allen is very positive. Says we're going to win 7 of the next 10. Wow, I hope so. Zane's 5-0 City. Michael's 4-0 City. Neil's 5-0 to City. Carl's 4-0 City. Brandon's 3-0. Sarah's 4-0. Rick says 3-0 to City. No one predicting Southampton. Dave's C is 3-0. Rogers 4-0 to City. Scott's 4-0. His sister Jade's 3-0. Dave Boyle's 4-0 City. Matt's gone 7-0 to South. Low power goal difference. Haaland to score 5. He's
not scoring though, is he?
Well, yeah.
He was 3 games without a goal.
Yeah, he did play against Dawson in the last one. 3-1 to City to Matthew. North Street's 3-0. Robert says, "Oh, about the Wolves, you can only see a defeat." Right. Well, I'm going to agree with a lot of you. I think this is going to be a very comfortable win for Manchester City. Even though they've got Champions League, I think they're going to have way too much for Southampton, who are just, struggling. I think it's going to be a 4-0. Okay. 4-0. I'm going 4-0. So the last of the Saturday fixtures, Emma, it's Everton against Fulham. Everton against Fulham. What's your...
Well, I've gone with a 1-1 for this one.
Yeah.
Everton have steadied the ship a little bit. They're unbeaten in the last 5.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 of them were Ipswich, Southampton, and Leicester, but they did get a draw against Newcastle. So I've gone with a draw again, 1-1. You've
gone with the draw, and a lot of people seem to be agreeing with the draw here because Mike Allen's gone with a 0-0. Matt's gone with a 1-1. Michael Spears has gone 1-1. Neil White's 1-1. We've got a Fulham win here from Dave C, 2-0. Another draw here from Carl Whitehouse. David Boyles has gone 2-2. Sarah's gone for a 1-2 to Fulham. And Zane's gone for a 2-2. And in fact, Scott's gone 1-1. But it's 2-1 to Everton from Jade, his sister. And do you know what? There's a lot of people that do think it's going to be a draw. And do you know what? I'm agreeing. I'm going to go with a draw as well, but 2-2. I'm going with 2-2. Notice all of these scores are slightly different. So my scores are going to come in this week and I'm going to close the gap.
Okay.
You're not going to be singing the Mind the Gap song at me next week, are you?
I wouldn't subject anyone to my singing.
Fantastic. Right. So moving on to Sunday, the 27th of October. It is Chelsea versus Newcastle.
I expect Chelsea to win this one. Newcastle haven't been that strong in front of goal away from home. So I've gone with home advantage and 2-1 to Chelsea.
So you've gone 2-1 Chelsea. Zane's gone 3-1 to Chelsea. Michael Spears is going 2-0 to Chelsea. Matt's 3-0 Chelsea. Mike Callan 2-1. 2-1. All Chelsea wins. North Street's gone with a draw. Carl's 3-1 Chelsea. Sarah's 3-1 Chelsea. Dave C's 2-0. Scott says 2-0. And Jade agrees and thinks you're amazing. I am amazing. Thank you very much. Rick says 2-1 to Newcastle.
No.
To Chelsea, sorry. Rogers 2-1 Chelsea as well. Neil's 2-1 Chelsea. 3-3 from Dave Bailey's. 3-1. And so, guys, we always do these on a Wednesday afternoon, somewhere between 4 and 6, or as a bit later. So, like, if you're watching on catch up, it's always on a Wednesday. If you want to leave your own comments live, just join the chat. Right. So we've got 3 fixtures to go before we get onto the fan team. So if you've not already done it yet, click the link, get yourself signed up onto that, because you can compete head to head against both of us. And if you're watching it on catch up, you can still do that in the league, and you know it's a free entry. We'll come on to a bit more of that. We've got 3 to go. Right, Crystal Palace, the Eagles against the Spurs of Tottenham Hotspur. What are you thinking?
Well, I've got nothing to Palace because they've been struggling to score, and and I've gone 2 to Spurs. They're doing all right in front of goal. I just expect a comfortable, put my false teeth in, a comfortable victory for Spurs, unless they go all Spursy and do something weird.
Spursy is the word, isn't it? So look, we got some of the fans coming on here now in the chat. Matt's 3-1 to Spurs. Carl's 2-0 Spurs. Dave C is 2-0 Spurs. Sarah's 3-1 Spurs. Neil 3-0 Spurs. Michael 2-1 to Spurs. Zane agrees with 2-1 Palace.
Palace, I think. Unless he's not Paul.
Yeah, maybe. Dave Boyles is 2-1 Spurs. Rick reacts is 2-0 Spurs. Scott's going 2-0. His sister Jade is also going for a 2-0. North Street's going 2-0 to the Wide Boys. Matthew is 4-0 Tottenham. And Roger reckons it's going to be a Spurs win. So I'm going with Crystal Palace 1. I think they'll get a goal. Tottenham Hotspur 3. I think so. I'm going for a win as well. So
what did you go with 3-1?
3-1 to Tottenham. Yeah. So West Ham United, the Hammers, against the Red Devils of Manchester United. Emma, what are your thoughts on this one?
Well, United haven't been too bad defensively, and West Ham have struggled in front of goal. But they've still not been that convincing, United. But I've gone 1-0 to United. 1-0 to United.
You're going to scrape out a result. So Rick says West Ham 0, Man United 1. Has he been looking over your shoulder?
He's copying me. Because he knows he's going to do all right.
Yeah, well, Michael
What's
Spears
getting this week? I do rubbish now. I said that.
Well, let's hope so. Michael Spears 2-1 United. Carl 3-1 United. Mike Allen 3-0 United. Matt West Ham 0 United 2. Dave C 3-0 to United. Sarah says she's a bit worried how I'm getting the same as Dave. Maybe this is the week, Sarah. Maybe I should be positive I'm getting the same as you. Zane says 2-1 West Ham. Dave Boys is 1-1. Sarah's going 2-0 to United. Scott says West Ham 1. And Sis says 2-0 West Ham 1, Man United 2. Sister Jade says 2-0 to United. And North Street says 1-0 to United. Sorry to say, Matthew Jarman's gone with a 3-1. So Man United. So look, I'm also going to go for United win. I'm going for Lopetegui's West Ham 1. Manchester United 2. So I'm going for a win, but it's a different score to you. So let's hope my score is correct and yours isn't. So we've got one more, which is a biggie. It is a humongous game. It's like that. This is a big game. It's wider than the screen. This game is. And then we're going to do the FanTeam 6. So it is 2 Championship Premier League champion rivals. Arsenal desperate to close the gap on Liverpool after they dropped some points.
I think Liverpool are more the rivals than Arsenal.
Against Liverpool. Well, they are in their top of the table against Liverpool. They're having a great season. So what are you going for?
I've actually gone Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0.
So you think the Gunners are going to gun down the Liver Birds?
Yeah, I just think after last week and losing to Bournemouth, I know they went down to 10 men. I know you keep reminding me. I just think that they'll have that extra bit.
Can someone go down to 10 men against us, like our Wolves team? Or 9? Or 9? 9?
9 will do. Not that we pussy.
To be honest, we'd probably still find a way to lose, even then. But yeah, so you're going with that. So you're going with an Arsenal win. Rick's Scott's gone 3-2 to Liverpool. Jade the Wise is saying Liverpool 2-1. She's a Liverpool fan. Come on, Jade. Jade, look at the nice colours, gold and black. Move over to the dark side of winning nothing. Like with us, it's more fun. It's more fun, Jade. Come on. Rick's gone with a 2-2 draw. Matthew's gone with a 2-1 to Liverpool. Mike Allen's gone 2-1 Liverpool as well. Dave's gone the same. Michael's gone with a 2-2. Dave's gone with a 1-1. Zane thinks Arsenal are going to win 2-1. North Street's agreeing with you, or Jamie 1-0 win. So
no, I've got an Arsenal win.
Oh yeah, Jamie, Liverpool 1-0 win. So look, I actually think it's going to be a draw. I'm going to go with a Liverpool, Arsenal 1, Liverpool 1. I think they'll cancel each other out, and I think it'll be a draw. And I think they'll be. I think Liverpool will be the happier of both sides, won't they? So, guys, I hope you've gone. If you haven't already, I hope you've got your fan team. Let me just come back onto this. We're going to bring it live. We're going to do this live, just to remind you that today you've got on game week 9. It's normally a £2 entry, but it's a fantasy unchanged. You get a free entry on us. If you entered last week, you will also know that if Wolves score a goal in any way during games 8, match weeks 8, 9, 10, and 11, then you'll also get another free entry. So Wolves did score a goal. So everyone that joined up last week, guess what? You're going to get a free entry again this week. And Carl won 35 quid on his free entry last week. So, and we didn't do quite as well as Carl, but we still got 6 quid because I was paying down to like 600-700 people in the league. So it's pretty good. I think the top prize is normally around about 800 quid, but there's a £10,000 pot. So it works down. Number one gets thing, and then it works all the way down. And like I say, we were about 453, and we still won some money. So there we go.
So which matches are in this week?
Let's just bring it up on the screen. I've got to share the screen. Share the screen. So there you go, guys. So hopefully you can see us sharing the screen there. So this week. We are going to scroll, and it's the Big 6, and you can see well, these are all £2, but this one, which will be Big Pick 6, week 9, will be free. So if you've already signed up, I think they'll already be preloaded for you for anyone that signed up for it last week. If you didn't, the link's below. Hit that. And then it normally they load it up to you between sort of 24 to 48 hours. And then like on Thursday, on Friday.
If you do it now, you'll definitely have it by the weekend.
Oh, yeah. Don't leave it too late. And then they'll load it up for you. And then you go to the free. So this is the free one for this week. Now, what you can do for quickness, if you want, you can auto-complete, and it will do a random one for you. If you don't want to actually do it yourself, you can it'll just do a random selection. But just to remind you how to play and the score, how to play. So there you go. I picked the number of players according to required amount, which is 6 players. You can have 3 from any team, as well as keep them in your budget. On this, you don't need to worry about a budget. Your players will score points accordingly. And these are how they scored. So if you look at when you're picking, it actually gives you an idea if they're suspended, injured, not expected to start, might start, expected to start, not in squad. So it gives you an idea. So you've got an idea of if they're likely to play or not. And then on the scoring system, it can show you there. So if you player you pick plays 60 minutes or more, they get a point. If they play over 60 minutes, they get another point. Midfielder forward plays full match, get a point. Goalkeeper scores a goal, which if he took a penalty, it could happen. Defender scores a goal, 6 points. Midfielder, 5 points. Forward, 4 points. Clean sheets for 60 plus minutes. You get points on that. You lose points. Keeper or defender concedes goals, scoring own goals, things like that. The keeper's made a save.
It's very similar to fantasy football.
Yeah, all of that sort of stuff. So it's all down there for you can see. So simple.
But of course, it is gambling, so we have to remind everyone that they need to gamble responsibly.
Absolutely. But obviously, if you are joining, you get to participate for this for free, and you don't have to put any money in at all. No. So, Emma, what are you going to go with? What's your first pick?
I haven't got any picks yet. I'm thinking we should look at
all these are the active teams, by the way, for this.
I think we should be looking at Spurs because we both think they're going to win comfortably against Palace.
Yeah.
I think we should look at Chelsea. We've
Yeah.
both gone for Chelsea win.
Yeah.
And we've both gone for a United win, so maybe someone from United.
Well, go on then. Pick one from Spurs. Then who are you going to go for?
Spurs.
Go on. Didn't you want to go for Kulusevski? Can I go Kulusevski?
Kulusevski. We'll go for.
I'm going to go with him. What about you? Do you still want a Spurs one?
Yeah.
He's a midfielder. He's expected to play.
Yeah. Should we? You've gone off the screen now. I can't see what I'm doing.
Okay.
There we go. Solanke, maybe.
Solanke. You're going to go with.
Expected to play. Look.
You're going to go with Solanke and not Son.
No, not Son.
All right, Solanke. Let's have a look. We'll put him in. Let's go on to. Hold on, we need to just cancel off Tottenham. I'm going to have a look at Chelsea. So I'm going to go Cole Palmer.
Palmer's the obvious one, isn't it?
I'm going to go Cole Palmer.
Madueke's another one as well.
Madueke.
Yeah. We did a goalkeeper last time, though, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Perhaps we should do the Spurs goalkeeper because we've gone Palace not to score, both of us, haven't we?
Oh, we could go with the Spurs keeper. Let's do that. Who's the keeper? Vicario.
Yeah.
We'll go with him. So that's the maximum amount of Tottenham. Let's have a look at. Let's have a look at.
I think one more Chelsea player and a United player.
You want another Chelsea player? Go on then. Who are we going to have? Chelsea defender, keeper, midfielder, forward.
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I think Jackson. He needs to be scoring. Jackson.
Yeah, I reckon that's a decent bet.
And then I think we go with Onana for United again.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm happy with that.
I'm going to go with a keeper. We want a keeper, don't we? We'll have a keeper.
We've got a keeper.
Who's the keeper?
We've gone for Vicario from Spurs, but we can have another keeper. There's nothing to stop us doing that.
Have we gone with Vicario? Oh, right. So let's have a look defensively. I'm going to go with. Let's have a look midfield.
Rashford.
No, I'm going to go Garnacho.
Okay. He did all right for us last week, I think.
We'll go Garnacho. What do you think about that, guys? Have you done yours? Martinez did well last week, yeah.
Villa on in the.
They are in the.
Today, aren't they?
Oh, the screen's not shared. Oh, sorry, we've been doing this. We've not screened the shit. Damn it. So let me share the screen. I do apologise. So this is the team that we've picked.
Plus you're supposed to be the one that's.
So look, Leah, I'm going to just knock these off again, and we'll just.
I won't remember what we've had.
We will. So look, it's easy to do. We went with Tottenham. So we just go on there, and you just go.
Spurs. And we went with keeper, Vicario.
I went with Kulusevski. You went with Vicario. So we went, and then who did we go with?
Johnson, was it?
No, we didn't go with Johnson. Wasn't I go Maddison? I can't remember. Anyway, come back to that then. Then we went with Chelsea.
Cole Palmer was one.
We went with Cole Palmer, and then went with a forward with Jackson. And then we went Man United. We went with. I went with Vicario. We got Vicario. We went
with Solanke.
You went with Solanke. Okay. Yeah. And then we went with
Alana from United.
Manchester United. And I went with the goalkeeper, and I went with Alana. Okay. So
are you going to lock it in and press participate?
Yeah, I'm going to lock it in. Participate. Use your free ticket. It comes up. You've got a free ticket. Look, it come up like that.
Yeah.
Use the ticket. Participate for free. And we've entered the team.
All done.
And that's all locked in for us. So then when you go into your games...
Do you want to check we are still presenting?
It says we are. Go into your games. You can see there. You can go into your cash thing and stuff like that. You can go into your entries. So what it does here, it shows you you're ended. There was 2 free ones. There's always a general free one. We didn't get anything from that one. But you can see that the one from last week, we actually came 375th out of 5,000. and we made a 344 profit. But because we didn't put any money in because it was a free bet, that's where your 544 comes. So your upcoming is finding in there that you can do. Starts in 4 days. So that's how it is.
Very good.
And then there's all sorts of other games.
I'm quite impressed. I think we did all right. 375 out of all them.
Yeah,
people.
there's normally another free one that's loaded on there. It does all this stuff in-game matches that started that you can follow it as well. So you got all these.
That's the sports book. That's something different.
Yeah, so there you go. Stop sharing. So guys, there you go. There you have it. Sorry we didn't. Cole says he was in the top 5 to near the end of the game, mate. If you'd have come in the top 5, you'd have had hundreds. What position did you come, Carl?
You like waiting for him to talk?
Oh yeah, of course I am. I'm waiting for him to talk. Anyway, guys, listen. All I'm saying is this is the week. This is the week.
You say that every week.
Carl came 28th. That's amazing. Well done, mate. 28th out of 5,500. That's pretty good. And Carl, did you enjoy it? Roger, yeah, he's enjoying it. I'm sure he did enjoy it because he won money. I hope you've got down on that. Let us know. If you're watching it back on, catch up. Let us know if you've got the fan team and leave your score predictions. If you're listening to it in the podcast, the link is in the description below. You have to use that link to get your free plays and everything. So yeah, fantastic.
All right.
All I'm saying is you're going down, 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 down in the next this
You're
week.
not really going to catch up 19 points in a week.
You watch me. I'm going to do it. I'm feeling positive.
You're not going to catch it in a week.
Maybe I'll get all the scores right, and then and then you're like thinking, how did I do it?
No, I'll be thinking we should have put a bet on it.
Yeah, you probably should. Well, you do that, don't you? You always and everything. So anything. Right, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Until the next one from me and Em. Sorry we were a bit late. Always Wolves.
See you, folks.